Hi everyone. Today I want to tell you about this polish that was sent to me by one of my YouTube friends. It's called Vapor Organic, and the name of the company is Vapor Organic Beauty, and I had never heard of them. So the first thing I did was Google them and found their website so I could read about them. And they are truly an organic, all natural, certified organic cosmetics company. They don't use water in anything, and it's kind of an interesting story, and if you go to their website you can read about it. They're they do use beeswax, but the bees are certified organic. They have certain beekeepers that they use, so even their bees are like organic. They're completely cruelty free. They make sure that any of their suppliers are also cruelty free. You know, that's kind of a kicker in the cosmetic industry. A lot of companies, a lot of big companies will say that they're cruelty free, and yes, maybe they are cruelty free and don't do any animal testing, but the guy that they buy a certain amount of product from may do animal testing. So I think it's important that that company, they've gone to the trouble to check to make sure that none of their suppliers are testing on animals. So I really like that. The more I read about this company, the more I like them. It's from Taos, New Mexico, and they're two women who worked as designers, cosmetic designers for other companies, and they always wanted to do an organic line. And then there was a gentleman in New York who was the past president of Kevyn Aucoin Cosmetics, and he was looking for the next big thing, and somehow they got together and Vapor Organic Beauty was born. And like I said, if you have a chance to go to their website and read about them, it's a great story. Yes, Betty has a box she's chewing up. Anyway, this is the bottle that was sent to me. Wheaton Beauty One sent this to me. You guys all know her. I'm sure you all watch her. The name of this is Looker. It's a dark green. It looks black, but it's green. And this is the 4th day, and this is 2 coats of this polish. I did not put a top coat on. I wanted the polish just to live or die on its own. So this is 4 days of this polish, and there's a bit of tip wear, but not much. And if I would have put a top coat on, I'm sure this polish would look just like it did the day I polished it. But from the very first time, the very first stroke of polish, I knew this was something special. It's a very rich, creamy, I think I said in my blog it was a joy to apply. And I've never used those words before about a polish, but this one is. I love it. And thank you to Wheaton Beauty One for sending it to me. It does come in small bottles. The size of this bottle is 0.25 ounce. And for a reference point, a regular size bottle of OPI is 0.5 ounces. So this is exactly 1/2 the size of a regular OPI bottle. But the reason that they do that, they do it not so that they can make more money like some companies do. We won't mention the julep word anymore. But they do it to reduce the amount of nail lacquer that ends up in landfills. And I think that's a great reason. And to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind it if more nail polish companies made their bottles smaller, because really, I don't know that I will ever use a full bottle of, I think I might probably use a full bottle of Commander in Chic because I really like that, and a couple of others that I really like I probably will use a full bottle of. But for the most part, you don't use the whole bottle. So I really wouldn't mind it if more companies went to this concept. The other thing, this brush, I think a lot of thought went into it. It's almost a perfect brush. Even though it's a small bottle, the brush did not seem like it was too small. That's my gripe with a lot of the minis. Like the OPI mini, I don't have any of them handy here. The OPI minis, the brushes are so tiny that you literally, I mean, it's like trying to do a paint by number on one nail. It's just so frustrating when the brush is so little. This brush was like a normal brush, and you just, I painted my nails just like I do with a regular big brush. And when I would dip back in to get more polish, it's like just the right amount of polish was on that brush. So I think a lot of research and development went into the brush as well. Anyway, I loved it. I think it's a great polish. I think they're a great company. I hope that you will go to their website and read about them. One thing that they do, they offer samples for $15. You can buy samples of, but I think for $15 you can get a sample of foundation, blush, eyeshadows. Like you pick 2 foundations, 2 eyeshadows, 2 blushes, and then when you place your order, you do get $10 off. And that's another thing I really like about this company, because you all know I live in a very small town and my shopping is limited, and I do a lot of internet shopping, and I do get a lot of things home, and they don't work for me. So I like that they offer the samples. That way you can test them out at home, see if they work for you. If they do, then you can go ahead and spend the money and get a larger size, and if not, then you're out the $15. You can do that. The only samples, you cannot get any samples of the nail polish or their eyeliner. And then the other thing I wanted to mention about this company, they have what's called a multi-use, let me get the name right, and I'm sure I'm not getting it right. It's a multi-use blusher. And what it is, it's like my little Bobbi Brown lip, cheek, and eye pencil. It's like that. And the color was, oh gosh, I can't remember the color. It's in my blog. Anyway, it won the Best of Beauty award from Allure magazine, and that's no small feat. Those Best of Beauty awards from Allure magazine, I look for those. If I'm shopping and I see that symbol on an item, I know it's probably a pretty good item, because Allure magazine doesn't hand those out to just anybody. So that's something that multi-use blush stick from this company did win that from Allure magazine. And then also there's another eyeliner pencil right now that's called Truffle, and they're just getting ready to launch it. And Allure magazine just wrote about it and said how great it was. So I trust Allure magazine. I read it. I think it's a great magazine. Anyway, I thought that was worth mentioning, obviously. But yeah, I really love this polish. I think it's great. I need to take it off because there's some other polish that I want to test out. Otherwise, I would leave it on. I think it's gorgeous. It is a little spendy. It's $12 for these little bottles. But again, I don't mind spending the money on these little bottles of polish if the company's heart is in the right place. And I believe that the Vapor Organic Beauty, I believe their heart is in the right place. I don't think that they do it strictly for money. I think that they do it to keep nail polish out of the landfills. I really believe that. Anyway, that's my review on the Vapor Organic nail polish in the color Looker. This was sent to me by Wheaton Beauty 1. She wanted me to review it for her. So that is my review on it. It's a great polish. I think they're a great company, and I hope you guys check them out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks so much. Bye.